My Super Bowl prediction is that Kansas City and Mahomes take it home.
Hey, Luke Farinacci, Wolves EHL. I'm taking Bucks 35, Chiefs 31. Go Bucks.
My Super Bowl prediction, Bucks win, TB12 with another ring.
My Super Bowl prediction is the Bucks take it and TB12 gets a 7th ring.
I think Tom Brady's going to get another ring and the Bucks are going to win by a touchdown.
My Super Bowl prediction is Tampa Bay Buccaneers by 1 million.
Welcome to the show, Wolves hockey fans. Super Bowl week show. Big game last night, Coach. Who was your pick last night?
Oh, I picked the Bucks, obviously.
What was your score?
31-9. Believe it or not, I won the Kuhns family, the squares, with the Super Bowl. So beat grandparents and cousins and my sister and parents came out on top. Yeah, Amazon gift card, $50. So I'm sure my wife will spend that.
It's a good night in the Kuhns household.
Yeah, it was a solid night.
That was a good weekend of hockey for the Wolves. 3 teams this weekend went undefeated. Tell me about the first U14s. How they do?
U14s played Keene. Familiar opponent there. Those guys probably know each other's names by now on the other team. But they won 5-1.
That almost feels like a home rink for us playing down at Keene.
Yeah, beautiful this time of year.
We have a couple clips we're going to show you right now. So the Wolves 14 traveled down to Keene, New Hampshire, got on the board early. This is a great offensive zone. Forecheck by Shea Curley. Get it to the net. Curley follows it up. Nice finish to start the game. And here's the U14's game winner. Once again, they're on the forecheck. They get the puck here on the regroup. Make a nice play to go quick from defense to offense. Good passing play. Gets it over to Cam Plum. Nice finish there by Cam. Wolves are to win this game 5-1. Great job, 14s. That's a good game for 14s, huh?
Yeah, a couple nice goals there. How'd U16 team do?
U16s did pretty well. We had one game this weekend. We beat the Northern Cyclones 4-1. It's down in Hudson. A lot of lines contributing. Got 3 out of 4. The goals came on the power play. So the team's looking pretty good heading into a 2-game weekend this upcoming weekend. Got a couple clips we're going to show you right now. So here's the 16s on the power play. Peyton Vachon, good face-off win. Peyton Vachon has the puck. Owen Guerin gets it low to Cam Young. Young takes a funny angle shot there, gets it to the net. Wolves take a 1-0 lead here. Cam Young was one of the stars of the game. He had 2 goals in the 4-1 victory. Nice job, guys. So, Coach, the Wolves EHLP team, they didn't win this weekend, but they've gotten great performances all season out of Zach Giblin. Tell me a little bit about what Zach Giblin's brought to the team.
Yeah, I think first off, 3rd in the league in goals. And also, he's a kid who can put the puck in the net. Nice guy, and he's certainly improved a lot since he's been here too, in all his other aspects of the game. But nice shot. He can certainly bury it when it comes to him.
Yeah, he's an 0-2 birth here too. That's the kind of kids we want on that team who are young, hungry. They want to get to the next level, and then they put in the work to improve. Him and his buddy, I think, Joey McCready, have been 2 of the standouts on that team in terms of improving every single week.
Yeah, 2 guys who always do right by their teammates, never take the easy way out, and 2 guys who have improved and taken a jump this year.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, talk about the EHL team.
Yeah, EHL had this past weekend 2 Granite Cup games, taking on our in-state rivals. And we had two victories, one 4-1 against New Hampshire Avalanche, and then beat Lumberjacks Hockey Club back in Merrill Fay on Sunday.
It was a great weekend for the EHL, that's for sure. A couple clips we're going to show you right now.
Here we actually have a clip from a game this past week. This was against Seacoast Spartans. And the puck goes back to Kevin Byte, and a nice deflection from Donnie Feldman in front of the net. Next clip is from the previously mentioned Granite Cup against the New Hampshire Avalanche. Good pressure in the zone and a great pass from Richards Jelenskis to Sergei Anisimov. Wolves beat the Avalanche 4-1 that game. And then here we had action from Sunday at Merrill Fay, where the Wolves took on the Lumberjacks. Good work, offensive zone. D sneaks down Kevin Bite with a nice goal to finish it off.
So, Coach, talking about the EHL team. Last weekend they played 3 games. They got points in every single game. 5 out of a 6 total points they could get. They beat 2 out of the top 5 power rankings team, and they got an overtime point against a team that newly is in the power rankings, for inexplicably in the power rankings. Tell me about their week and what were some good performances.
Yeah, I mean, like last weekend, we beat 2 teams that are supposedly the top 5 teams in the league. I don't really know how those power rankings work, so I can't really comment on that. But we currently have home ice for the playoffs. We're in a good spot. Team's playing really well, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, I think that has to be said, that this team is playing well at the right time of the year, and they're playing really well against other good teams, which that only positions us really well for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a tough division. Every game is tough. So some good results last week and a half. So.
Absolutely. Now, we've had a guy who's a young goaltender who's been playing in our program all year. He's gotten time at the EHL level. He actually boasts one of the best save percentages in the league at the EHL level. And he's also gotten time on the EHLP team. Tell me a little bit about Liam Kilgallen.
Yeah, Liam's a player, a goalie who came from prep school, prep hockey. Good guy. He's definitely playing behind some good goalies that we've had on the show before. But he's done a great job in practice. He works hard. He's working with Coach Lou quite a bit, and that's another player who's improved a lot this year.
Upcoming interview with Liam.
All right, with me now, Liam Kilgallen. Liam, thanks for joining us on the show.
It's nice to be here.
That's interesting, maroon and red combo. You don't see that too often, and you got the slippers to match too. What about the snow outside?
These are my backup slippers. I wear these in the snow because I don't want my good ones to get ruined.
Oh, okay, so you have 2 sets of slippers you wear outside.
Yeah, I came to New Hampshire prepared this year.
Okay, that's good. So, Liam, why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're from and, your hockey upbringing.
I'm from Brighton. It's in Boston. I live near Boston College, and I played for Brighton when I was a little kid, and then I played Greater Boston Junior Bruins growing up, and then I went to Boston Latin for middle school, and then I transferred to Catholic Memorial for high school, and I played varsity there for 2 years. And then after my senior year, I wanted to keep playing, so I did a post-grad year at Winchendon, and it was a really good experience. And then after that, I wanted to keep playing, and my good buddy, Jack Ennis, who went to Catholic Memorial with me, recommended the Wolves, and I came here, and I really like it.
That's great. So what about the program, now that you've been here through, 6-7 months, what do you think about the Wolves program and the team, the EHL team you're on?
My favorite thing about the program is the amount of ice time we get. We get to skate like twice a day, and that comes with time in the gym too. So I feel like we have all the opportunities to get better here, and I feel like if you put the work in, we have all the opportunities to get good here.
What are your goals for the rest of the season going forward here?
My goals are to be as good as I can in practice and make it harder on the forwards to score so it's easier for them in games. And then hopefully the team keeps buzzing and wins the rest of the games this year.
I like that. All right, so now away from the rink, the fans want to know, like what's your interest outside of the hockey rink? What do you do in your spare time?
Recently, I've been playing a lot of NHL 21 the past time, and been watching a lot of hockey games, watching a lot of the Bruins.
The real Bruins?
Yeah, they've had a lot of good comebacks recently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so video games and watching hockey. You're just all hockey all the time. Yeah, that's great. All right, Liam, thanks for joining us on the show.
All right, thanks, Coach.
So, Coach, good interview with Killer. What has he brought all year to the program?
Yeah, I think he's a pretty consistent guy. He works hard. every day. Teammates really like him, and when he gets to the net, he always gives his best. So we're happy to have him.
Definitely. Now, what do we got up and coming this week? Got a bunch of games. We'll start off with the 14s. What do they got?
14s have Saturday, play New Hampshire Avalanche and New Hampshire Monarchs on Sunday.
Great. Two rival games.
Not
sure.
Keene.
No, I think we're done with Keene.
All right. We'll see next week. Tune in next week. What about the 16s?
16s, originally we had on the schedule playing one of the Spartans teams, but it looks like they'll be playing outside the state for the rest of the way. They have COVID immunity, so they'll be doing some traveling. And looks like we'll be playing the Northern Cyclones again. They're U16 Premier team on Saturday night here in Laconia at 6:15.
Prime time
Sunday to be determined. But we should have a game on Sunday as well.
Cool. What's the EHL Premier look like this week?
The Premier play tomorrow.
Yeah.
Then they play Wednesday.
Is that in Laconia tomorrow?
I believe so, right? It's a 12 noon game.
12 noon in Laconia?
What else are you going to do, right? Come out, check out a good game, root the team on. And then we have 2 weekend games, Saturday, Sunday. What's going on with the EHL team?
EHL plays Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday.
Wow.
Lots of hockey in the Lakes region here.
How many games total down the stretch now? After we get past this weekend, we have how many games left in the EHL?
The EHL has 9 regular season games prior to the playoffs. A bunch of them are at the Merrill Fay Arena. Does it cost you to do a game there? It's like...
Usually our tickets, people would expect them to cost as much as a Bruins ticket or UNH ticket, but we're actually way less than that. You can come into the game. Usually there's some seating available for around $5 for kids, $1. There's no snack bar this year, so you can bring your own food. Don't tell reg manager Fay, and keep that under your coat.
I won't tell them, but $5 to watch a hockey game could be worse for sure.
Absolutely, it's longer than going to a movie. You go to a movie, it's going to cost you at least $12, and you're there for an hour and a half. You come to a hockey game, it's $5. You can be here for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, haven't been to the theater in a little while there, but I think that's a better value.
I think there's a lot of value in that too.
Yeah.
Now, Coach, big one we're talking about upcoming is our February 20th game. It'll be the 5th annual JBT benefit game. To date, we've raised over $100,000 for the Cure Starts Now Foundation. It's going to look different this year without a huge fan attendance, but we're still aiming for those lofty goals of raising $10,000 to $15,000 for a great charity. Coach, tell me about your experiences with the JBT game.
Yeah, I think obviously for a great cause and a lot of money's been raised. Normal years, lots of people in the building and a really fun event that raises a ton of money for Cure Starts Now. This year, really looking forward to the game. Going to be a little different. I know you can talk about the broadcast there, but I'm excited for some of the shooters. Sweet Neil Ravin will be there. A few other interesting ones. Yeah,
absolutely. And it may look different, but the cause remains the same, right? So we're still raising money for that charity. So normally in a previous year, you'd be able to raise money online by contributing to those shooters. That remains the same. They can still do that. And then usually in a normal year, we do, $2,000 to $3,000 in at the event donations. But instead, this year you can go online, go on the Cure Starts Now website, which is on our website or on social media, and you can buy a T-shirt or buy a sweatshirt, and that goes right to that cause. And 100% of the donations received for the charity, excluding the fees that it costs with processing a credit card, go right to the Cure Starts Now and funding research for a home run cure for cancer. So it's a big deal.
Absolutely. Yeah, great event. Normally lots of people, but hopefully we can raise even more this year with the online format.
Now, Coach, should we reveal our gift to one of the shooters?
Yeah, might as well. I already mentioned Neil Ravin, voice of the EHL, got a little birdcage, J-Clips earpieces, EHL stickers, sponsored by Bertucci's. So looking forward to seeing what that guy can do on the ice for sure.
Yeah. And the biggest thing is 100% EHL compliant. We have chin strap. We have earpieces.
Yeah, certified. This will definitely protect him if he goes down out there.
We'll be ready.
Yeah,
And we'll be ready.
yeah. Looking forward to it.
Well, thanks for tuning in this week, guys.
Thank you. For more information about the New England Wolves program and the JBT game benefiting the Cure Starts Now, go to ne-wolveshockey.com.